everyone, this is Edwina with Elegant Creations, and I'm here to do a video for Saturday Morning Makes with Jill Norwood. And I wanted to show my little bags, gift bags. I made some small, medium, and large bags. A lot of my customers were asking for bags to put the ornaments in, or anything, little things that they buy from us. So I came up with these. I had done some a couple of years ago, but I kind of stopped doing them. I did the bags that you buy with the little handles, and I was doing those, but they were a little bigger. So I decided I had a bunch of paper pads and I wanted to use them up. And I did teach this in my class, so I thought it'd be a good idea to do them for my craft show. So I'm gonna take a big basket and put the small, medium, and large, and they can pick from that. And so this paper pad I thought was so pretty. I just bought it at Hobby Lobby. I did have 6x6 paper pads, but I bought this one, and it's called Oh Holy Night, and it had some really pretty patterns. So I bought this one specifically for the bags because I wanted, I'm gonna do a couple of church craft shows, so I wanted to take these. And so I made the small one, and this is the medium one, and this is a 12 by 12. This is a 6x6. This is one 12 by 12. Then I have a bigger one, which is 8.5 by 11, and it takes 2 papers. And so this makes it a little bit bigger bag. Okay, and they're very easy to make. What I had done is I had bought this a long time ago. I've used it a lot because, like I said, I used to do the bags before, and it's a rearm memory. Well, this kept getting caught on me, and it was getting hard to use, and it took me too long. And the 12 by 12 with 8.5 by 11 is too long for this, and it kept, every time that I would score, kind of was doing it kind of fast, and I kept tearing it. So I took out my Martha Stewart large scoreboard, and I did them that way, and it was so much faster and so much easier. Will probably still use that for smaller things, but so I'm gonna go ahead and give you the measurements. So the 6x6 paper, and you would need 2, and you would score at 3.5 by 5.5. Then you would turn it, and you would make sure that you turn it. Let's see what I did my paper on here. Okay, so I scored my paper like this, turned it, and make sure that your bottom is down. Okay, so I turned it like this, 3.5 by 5.5. Then I turned it this way and did the 1.5, and make sure you do both of them like that, or else I did that a couple times. It came out backwards. So I do it on the white, because if you have pattern paper, you can't really see it. And then I turn it this way. Okay, so both of these will be the same. Oh, yeah. Okay. So what you're going to have is 2 pieces like this. So this is your bottom, and you're going to do your score lines. I'm going to show you real quick. The only piece I cut is this little corners right here, this bottom part. And I don't angle it yet. I'm going to show you kind of a little trick. We're going to do the small one first. Let's see. I score that. See, it's hard to see with the pattern. Okay. So on all of them, this is what I do. I just cut this part. I was cutting in between and angling, and I decided I have a little trick that I'm doing. So just make sure that I cut that straight. Okay. So I'm going to do the small one first. So then what you do is you get glue or tape, and you would glue that down. Make sure that you make your bottoms here. You're not going to do a score line at the top for the small ones because you're going to put a flap. Okay, so you're going to glue that down, and then you're going to glue this down. So it's going to look like this. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you're going to flip it up, and you're going to fold it in. So what you're going to have is a piece like this. Okay, you're going to fold it. And then you're going to cut at an angle on both sides. You can cut them together. and that's going to give you your bottom. Okay, and so then you're going to just lift this up, and you're going to flip this down, and you're going to just flip this over. Okay, and that will give you your box, and then you just kind of go on the inside and glue it, make sure that it's down. So when you fold this up, we're going to have a little bag like this. You can leave it like this, or what I'm going to do is, I had some scrap pieces, and now I lost it, of a gold piece of paper. So that piece of paper on this is a separate color. So you can do the same color, and that's what I did on some of these. I took the other piece, because you get 3 pieces in each paper pad, 3 papers, and so 2 of them used for the bag, and I cut the other one, and then I did the flap. And you don't have to do that. I just did on some of them, but it's a 1 5/8 by 2, and then you score it at 1/2 inch. Okay, and that will give you the back. Okay, and so then you angle this little piece right here. Okay, and then I just put Velcro. Then you just put your bow, and then what I'm going to do with the small ones, well, all of them, I have a lot of either tags or I moved everything around. Hang on. I was kind of cleaning up, and I think I put them away, but I just did some little tags that say, I think, Peace on Earth. I have such a small little desk here that I do this on. So I'm just going to put a little tag here, and I just glue it to the flap. Okay, this is backwards, but I'm going to try not to cover the angel on these, but I have a lot of stamps, so I'm going to do them on all. It's something different on every single one of them. Okay, so that's the small ones. Oh, here they are. No, they're not. Okay. So, oh, here they are. I got them. So I can grab them. Okay, let me move some of the stuff out of here. Okay, so I had a stamp as a Peace on Earth. And so see all these little scrap pieces, I just do the bows. And it's a good way to use up a lot of scraps. And so what I'm going to do is put the little tag. I'm trying not to cover her face, so I'll put that like that. And I have different things cut out, so I'm just going to stamp them. And some I have already stamped. Okay, so that's a small one. And then the medium, the large, let's say I'll do the medium one. And that's this one. Okay, and this was a stamp. I had a stamp of a mitten, so I put that on there. And this one I did with the twine. So this measures 12 by 12, and I cut at 9.5. And so unless you want it longer, you can use the whole piece. But I scored at 3 3/4 by 5 3/4 by 9.5 by 11.5. Then your bottom is 1 3/4, and your top is 1 3/4. So what you're going to do on that is you're going to, and you have, before you cut it, I don't have any more. They're all done. So I cut all the way around except for the one flap. Okay, so that's going to be your flap going forward. And if you wanted to, this is backwards, so if you don't want to do it this way, you can cut it. I mean, measure what you want. I'm not sure exactly what this is, but you have a piece left over, and you can use that as your flap. Okay, because mine, the bow covers it, so it's not really a big deal. So a lot of these papers, I wasn't using because I didn't know what to do with them, and some of them I've had for like 12 years. So I went through all my papers and just started using them. So I made about 100 of these with different sizes, the 3 different sizes. So I just grabbed my paper pads and just started cutting, or scoring and cutting. So I'm going to give you the measurements for the large. Okay, and the large is an 8.5 by 11, so you're going to need 2 pieces of paper. I did not cut it. And you're going to score it 5 by 8 on both pieces. So one piece, and then you do the bottom, is going to be 1 3/4, and the top is going to be 1 3/4. Okay, so what you're going to do is, this is your bottom, and you're just going to cut this little flap right here, and then you're going to cut after you put them together. So one, you're going to cut this off, and you're going to leave this flap. Okay, the other one, you're going to cut, so I haven't cut it yet. You're going to cut this whole thing. Oops, that's the bottom. So you have to make sure that you be real careful of where you have your bottoms. This whole thing's going to get cut off because this is going to be your front. Okay, it's going to be this right here. This is going to be your front piece right there. Okay, so you're going to put these, this is your little 1/2 inch right here. And you're going to cut this little piece off right there. Oops. Okay, so you're going to put that like this, and then you're going to put these two together, and it's going to make your box. Okay. So you can do your box like that, and then you can do your flap, and then you're going to do your bottom right here. Okay. So that's the large. And I had a lot of tags and different things. So what I did with the pink one, I had, and on the other one too, I have a bunch of tags. And so I cut these out, and that's what I'm going to put on these pink ones. Don't know which one I'm going to use yet. So I'm kind of just playing around with it. And I had another one, but I don't know where it's at. So there's a lot of them. So I have a lot of these sheets. So, oh, here it is. I think I was going to put this one on one of them. Don't know yet. I'm just going to kind of play around with it and see what I want to do. But I did cut some small bows for the little ones, because I do have some red and green ones. And I'm just going to kind of show you what I've done. So this one, I had the sleeve already done, so I put that on there. And I'm going to put a tag. So I put Merry Christmas, or I don't know if I'm going to put tags on the little ones or not. I think I am, but there's different things you can put. And then this one I did with the twine, and I put Season's Greetings. And this one was a really cute vintage typewriter one. It was only half a, no, this one, I know what I did. I cut the 8.5 by 11 in half, because I only had one of these pieces of paper. So I made it a little smaller. It's a little bit smaller than this. A bit shorter, I think. Yeah, so this, these small ones were the 8.5 by 11. So this is what I started doing, and then I decided to make it a big piece. Okay, and then I used my 6x6s. So with my 6x6, these have, it's a little bit taller. Okay, and then I did do some bigger ones. We did this in class, and I had this paper. I really don't know what to do with it, but I had bought it for $5.90 or $99, whatever it was. It was on clearance at Hobby Lobby. So I have all these to make too for the spring if I ever do a show. And then I had this purple one, so I put Happy Birthday. You know, we all have stamps and different sentiments and stuff, so I thought I'm going to use them all. And these ones were a little bit more country looking. I do more Victorian, but I was doing that country show, and so I thought I'd do it was perfect for this paper. And I did sell quite a bit of these. And so I have my baskets. I just have a whole bunch made. I take care of my 4-month-old grandson and 5-month-old now. And, you know, while he's playing or sleeping, I sit there and cut and score or whatever I need to do. And so I've been doing those. So I've got all these papers. And sometimes, you know, you get papers that you don't know, you know, that have weird designs on them. So that's what so these ones are old. I've had these forever. And like I said, there was some that I had for 12 years. So that were my first paper pack I ever bought, and I never used them. So So that's what I'm doing now. So I hope you all enjoy. If you have any questions, please let me know. I know I go a little fast. So thank you all for watching, and you all have a good day. Bye-bye.